This is going to be Buff's third time to try and beat Brandon. Let's go to Gary Gerald. He's got Antron.
Antron, you were a little bit apprehensive, you said, in that first round of eliminations. Going into the second now against John Langdon, you feeling any more comfortable with that win?
Brother, I mean, it's a tough round. I mean, it's like I raced 2 final rounds in a row. Sean Langdon, this joker's no joke right there, and he always tries, you have to step up against him. If not, he's taking you home, trust me. And it was just another great drag race, Gary. And my hat's off to my crew, Brian and Mark and all those Macco boys. They're being Army strong today and all the distributor support. Ron's on our car this weekend, so we're going to keep marching on, man. And got that Valvoline inners keeping it together, so it's tricky. So we're going to try to keep it rolling.
All right, Dave Reef.
Yeah, back at the starting line, we're talking about track temperatures now pushing 130. I got a question for Larry. Awful tough to get off the starting line, keep the tires hooked up. About 200 feet off, there is a tunnel. That's how fans get from the main grandstand back into the pits, and it shows up on the crew chief's graphs. Do you actually feel that little bump out there about 200, 250 feet?
Honestly, you can. Left lane probably more than the right lane. I mean, and it's almost like hitting a whoop. You're not supposed to have whoops in a drag race, but there's one there.
You saw Troy Buff have his trouble. Brandon Bernstein runs a 397, 300-mile-an-hour pass and continues to make his dad happy on Father's Day.
Another nice run by that Copart dragster. Brandon Bernstein with the advantage off of the starting line. The advantage on the racetrack, 397. They really got that car dialed in the heat right now. One more look at it, wheels up and sets it right back down. Softened her up through the middle, 264 miles per hour the 8th. I think that's probably a pretty nice run for the conditions that are out there.
And now it's time for a Copart Fix-It Pit Report. We're going to show you Tony Schumacher's pit. Larry, what's happening there?
Well, right now he was just they had the manifold, they took it apart, they got all the nuts and stuff that are stuck in there, and he's just preparing it for the next round. He's checking the burst panel. He had a mic on it just to make sure that it hasn't moved at all. If it did, they would change it. Now we're headed over here. The one guy there, he's shoving pistons in. Got the guy underneath, man. He's got a fire sock on like we wear, you know, underneath. And you've seen fires like that, and that keeps your hair dry, I guess.
That oil gets hot, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, yeah. And then we're back here on the clutch, and he's bolting the flywheel to it.